to begin, and I don't know where to begin. Somewhere in the desert there's a forest and an acre.
Mommy, why do I feel sad? Should I give him away or feel this bad? No, 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 don't you choke. Daddy John didn't go for.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I'm losing my mind, trying to stay inside the lines. It's like you're running in place, yeah. How you keep staying the same.
So my mom and I went on a walk to the forest today, and my main goal was to find some moss and mushrooms for a few projects. We found these cute little guys, which is funny because my mom likes to paint rocks and put them in the forest as well. Isn't she so cute? So we searched for like an hour and we didn't find any mushrooms, but we found a lot of good moss. And always remember when you're taking things from nature just to be thankful and don't take more than you need. Also a reminder to be mindful of any critters that may be there as well. On the way home, I got a message from my elf guide to pick up the garbage that was around in return for the moss that I took. Here it is in my basket. So although I was really happy to have found some good moss, I was still a little bit bummed that I didn't find any mushrooms that would work for my project. So I got home and I rinsed off my moss and then I let it sit for a couple of hours, and you'll never believe what showed up there. The exact type of mushroom I was looking for. When you listen to your elf guides, they might send you gifts. Always, always thank them.
Today I went foraging for clover and dandelions, and I met a turtle. I'm going to try making dandelion petal cookies, so I spent a while separating the stems from the petals. Then I bundled up my clover and I hung it to dry for tea. It was my first time using something foraged in baking, but it came out well.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs.
Anyone else want to just like move off the grid into a cottage in the middle of the forest where you can bathe in a nearby stream and make your own quilts and grow your own herbs and spices and dance with the fairies? Because same.
Think I'm in love with you?
You give me this friend?
Oh. I mean, for real.
Today I made homemade tomato soup. In a baking dish, add any ripe tomatoes. Drizzle with a bit of oil and some salt and pepper. Pop them in the oven at a high heat for 20 minutes. Take a white onion and chop it small. Put some oil in a pot at medium heat and start to simmer the onions. Next, chop one stick of celery quite small and add it to the pot. While that's simmering, take out your tomatoes and they should look like this. You don't have to, but I removed all the skins off mine. The other veg should be translucent and you can add your tomatoes to them. Give it a stir, and I also added some garlic and a knob of butter. I used a cup of chicken stock, but you can also use veg, and a sprinkle of basil. I left this to simmer at a low heat while I went and got some parsley. While it was simmering, I also made some cheese toasties. Give it a blitz until it's really smooth, and then serve up with salt and pepper. This is so sweet and creamy, it's absolutely delicious.
Welcome to our tiny house. We made our tiny home out of almost entirely recycled materials, and it expands when parked. My fiance and I each have our own spaces because we work from home a lot. Here's my desk area, which doubles as a vanity. Here's my wardrobe area. I have a lot of clothes, so it was important for me to have a large amount of versatile storage. This is my fiance's office. His desk is a work in progress, but it folds. His office is complete with a fold-out tray for compatible TV watching. Brandon also has a matching wardrobe area, which he custom made from free find. This includes a vanity with a handmade medicine cabinet. Here's our kitchen. We found all these neat items from thrift stores and yard sales. Next to the kitchen is our bathroom, and we use a compostable toilet. This is our shower made from junkyard scrap, and our rabitat, a spot in the floor where our free-range bunnies live. This is our loft bedroom, and no, we've never fallen off. Opposite our bed, we have a guest bed / couch. Stay tuned for updates.
So you guys have been begging for a house tour? Let's go inside. Now the ceiling is less than 6 feet, so no boys allowed. Let's check out the balcony. Pretty cute, huh? A nice echo too. That's all. Love you, bye.
Plants in the English countryside you didn't know you could eat. Part 1. Nettles. Now these are really nutritious and pretty tasty, but they do have a sting on them, so make sure you wear gloves when you're harvesting. You want to look for the young fresh green shoots, check to see that there are no bugs underneath or eggs, and then take the top 6 leaves from the plant. These are really young and tender and super tasty. Ignore these are flowered and they'll give you the shits, honestly. So ignore them. Nettles are great in teas, soups and stews, so happy foraging!
Today I made some fairy spoons. First I headed down to the beach to collect my shells, and I found all these shells with a natural hole in them. So I gave them a wash in hot water and a bit of soap and a scrub to get anything else off there, and a dry as well. Then I took this copper wire that I had, I cut it into lengths and wrapped it around the natural hole in the shell to get a good grip. I found pliers really helped to get a secure hold on the copper wire in the shell. Wrap it around quite a few times just to make sure the shell isn't moving against the wire. I added another length and it ended up looking like this. I then took the 2 lengths and started twisting them together to whatever length you want your handle to be. After this I went back round with another piece just to make it thicker and sturdier. I made a few just trying out different designs and they work perfectly for my loose tea.
To begin, and I don't know where to begin. Somewhere in the desert there's a forest and an acre.
I'm gonna give you my secret on how to find high quality vintage prints online. Go to the Welcome collection and search anything you're looking for, then download and save. That's it. Follow for more tips.
Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like the breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene.
I could eat you up, I really could. You know what I'd like to do, Mr. Toad? What I dream, if the business says it's good, where I'd really like to go in a year or so.
I am so obsessed with cottagecore vibes, so this antique store video is for you. If you're an organization gal, this is for you. This is so cute, keeps everything separated. I'm sorry, but who gave these little flower bowls the right to look this cute for when guests come over? This booth has so many items, and this strawberry cookie jar stole my heart, and this little jar, let me take it out. It is so cute for bulk items. Every time I find one of these, they're kind of expensive, but organization, we love. Rose gold, we love. At first glance, I was like, this is a kitchen item, but also I could totally see this in a bathroom or even a bedroom.
And why do you build me up by the cup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around? And then worst of all, you never call, baby, when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling, you know.
Part 2 of Cottagecore aesthetic at the antique store because secondhand is awesome. Some see table decor, I see super cute bougie makeup brush holders. I was like, oh, these jars are cute, but then I saw that, the light switch cover. All these cups have different places on them, and looking like a woman of culture without actually going to the places I don't care, I'm here for it. I'm offended I didn't know about these sooners. They are floating candles. Imagine them in a nice big vase floating around looking like little pear candles. When shopping for shelf books, I like to look for titles that are really cool or matching, and these ones are all about gardening, which I love. The fact that these are under $10 and like 3D pots, like, oh my god, I love this. Yes. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Come on, this is cute. Look at how rich these colors are. If you are not a pastel girl, this is amazing. And this was only $7. A summertime picnic in the park dreams. This is it. This is the basket. It's adorable. You can't tell me otherwise.
We're not safe until there's two. Here they come, the flames get high. Only one will face the fire. Little one, don't be afraid. You just
I can still recall our last summer. I still see it all. Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain.